While searching for the Book of Mormon land of Zarahemla, there are 3 important geographical keys. The first key to finding the city of Zarahemla is in knowing where the hill CUMORAH was located. It is in knowing that the Nephites and Jaredites both perished at the hill CUMORAH in New York. In 1835, Oliver Cowdery wrote a letter that has become known as Letter 7. Concerning the hill near Manchester, he wrote these words: "This hill by the Jaredites was called Ramah. By it, or around it, pitched the famous army of Coriantumr their tents. In the same spot, in full view from the top of this same hill, one may gaze with astonishment upon the ground which was twice covered with the dead and dying of our fellow men. Here may be seen, where once sunk to naught, the pride and strength of 2 mighty nations." Likewise, Joseph Fielding Smith speaks in favor of a one CUMORAH theory and supports Oliver Cowdery. He says that those who discredit this letter, commissioned by Joseph and written by Oliver, are making a mistake. It should be remembered, he says, that these letters in which these statements are made were written at a prophet's request and under his personal supervision. Surely, under these circumstances, he would not have permitted an error of this kind to creep into the record without correction. The second key is probably the most important. The story of LIMHI'S 43 men, though vital, only occupies a few verses in the entire book. King Limhi was grieved for the afflictions of his people under the oppression of the Lamanites, and he sent a rescue expedition of 43 men to find the city of Zarahemla and ask them for deliverance. The rescue expedition wandered for many days and failed in its mission to find the city of Zarahemla. However, they did find the land of the Jaredites. They found 24 golden plates which contained the records of Ether and the entire Jaredite history. They had found what the Nephites called the land of desolation and the hill CUMORAH, or Ramah. Shortly after King Limhi sent out the 43-man rescue expedition, Ammon and his explorers arrived from the city of Zarahemla. Their journey took exactly 40 days, specifically stating that they had wandered, not knowing exactly where to go. There are many other travels from Nephi to Zarahemla. Alma and his small church took exactly 21 days in total to reach the land of Zarahemla. Many Book of Mormon readers associate the area around Guatemala City as the city of Nephi, which is a distance of 3,200 miles from CUMORAH in New York. At 25 miles per day, this would have taken a minimum of 130 days. The journey would have taken them through all of Mexico, Texas, and the entire eastern United States. If they knew that the city of Zarahemla was within a range of 25 to 40 days, at what point would they have said, "We have traveled way too far"? At 50 days, 75 days, or even 100 days? Using Chattanooga, Tennessee as a starting point, the city of Nephi, which is the subject of another video, and placing Zarahemla across the river from Nauvoo, Illinois, it is easy to see where LIMHI'S 43 men took a wrong turn. Perhaps while traveling by river, they turned right instead of left at the Ohio, which would have led them directly to the land where the Jaredites had perished. A journey which could have taken them anywhere from 40 to 50 days to reach CUMORAH. Had LIMHI'S 43 men chosen to turn left instead of right at the Ohio River, but then turn right at the Mississippi, they would have surely reached the land of Zarahemla. The journey on foot from Chattanooga to Nauvoo, Illinois is just under 600 miles and could easily have taken 40 days. Key 3 is simple. It comes from Joseph Smith himself. In the spring of 1841, Joseph received a revelation which later became known as Section 125 of the Doctrine and Covenants. "Let them build up a city unto my name upon the land opposite the city of Nauvoo, and let the name Zarahemla be named upon it." In 3rd Nephi, Jesus spoke of creating a new Jerusalem, different in location for the original Jerusalem. Adding the new designation separates it graphically from the old. If the Zarahemla spoken of in this revelation was to be a new Zarahemla, would not the Lord have designated it with new? Without a new designation, this revelation is likely pointing to the location of the ancient city of Zarahemla. Help us find the ancient city of Zarahemla across the river from Nauvoo.